Okay, in our agenda, next speaker is Mr. Kamlesh Kapadia, Conference Chairman, FOIC 2023. Mr. Kamlesh Kapadia is CTO and founder of Concept and Clarity Technical Services. He obtained his MSc from UDCT, Mumbai, now it is ICT, with a specialization in fats, oils, and oleochemical technology. He is having more than 40 years of experience in the field. He was the ex-chairman, MD, and CEO at Dasmet Balestra India Private Limited. Mr. Kapadia was ex-senior GM at Alpha Laval Malaysia, Asia Pacific region, and handled the entire Asia Pacific region and responsible for handling the operations in various countries such as Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, China, Taiwan, Japan, Korea, Myanmar, Vietnam, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, etc. He traveled extensively for the technology promotions. He was the ex-product manager, Alpha Laval Tumba, Sweden, for soft Coleman deodorization technology development from its inception and launch in Europe, USA, and Asian markets, and was also responsible for the business operations in USA, Europe, South American markets. Mr. Kapadia was ex-regional manager at Alpha Laval Hong Kong, China for Far East regions, and ex-head OPT business unit, Alpha Laval India, etc. So I would like to call Mr. Kapadia.
Dr. Kakodkar Sahib, I had a privilege when he just entered in the hotel to receive him. And as soon as I saw him, I was totally humble. While talking to him for 2-3 minutes, I understand what a person he is. He's been conferred with so many honors and all that. And allow me to say one sentence in Hindi. जो पेड़ फलों से लदा हुआ होता है, वो हमेशा झुका हुआ होता है. He is the Kakodkar sir. Okay, my job is to just explain very quickly, I will try to do that, is that what is the concept, or when we decided this conference 1.5 years ago, we were all thinking what could be the theme of the conference. And then we said, okay, fine, we have to not look into the conference theme for the year, but we have to see beyond. Maybe 20-30 years after, what is going to happen. What are the trends in industry, fashion industry and all that. So I will quickly tell you the origin or probably birth of this theme. Before that, let me show you one thing. India 23 years after 2023. Now it is whether we are happy or not happy, I don't know, but we are now most populous country in the India, in the world. So we have just crossed Chinese population in 2023. And if you see, I'm not going to further details, 9 million metric ton oil consumption in 2000 now will become, now today, 24.5 million metric tons, which will go to almost 34 million metric tons by 2046. And it is at the rate of CAGR 1.55. And if you see global oil consumption, total 243 million metric tons. This is including animal fats. If you see only vegetable oils, it is 215 million metric tons. Palm oil and soybean oil is the major oil in that. And you will be surprised, I don't know whether you have read somewhere, palm oil today is approximately 76 million metric tons production. And it is said by 2046, it will become 240 tons. That means you can understand the 31% palm oil today, production palm oil today, how much it will become outwards. Now if you see Indian scenario, our import dependence is quite high, but we are looking for the import dependence reduced by every year. So if you see 21-22, our import dependency is 60%. 25-26 it will be 36%, and 30-31 it should be 23%. And how this will happen, probably we'll deliberate during the conference, because palm oil is going to play a major role. Now, when we say trend in the fractional oil processing industry, we have looked at three aspects: environmental, food and food safety, competition, and reduced margin. And first, environmental is directly related to waste and effluent, chemical and additives, noise, odor, energy usage. That means steam and electricity has to be looked into, and that, of course, is the cost. Food and food safety, today we know that we have to have the mild processes, we have to keep the natural ingredients in the oil, and then a lot of contaminants we are talking about. And competition and reduced margin. Today is a age where there is a lot of competition, and we have to look into the plants and flexibility and technologies which will give you a total flexible plant. That means it will give the economies of scale. So what is finally is there? There are drivers of change. There are three drivers of change. One side is regulatory, another side is commercial, and third one is financial. Under regulatory, safety, environment, food safety, renewable energy. Under financial, it is the cost, capacity, and technology. For commercial, it is evolving consumer demands. The technology has to adopt for the evolving consumer demands also. So then, what could be the technology for 2023 to be discussed during this conference, during this, the deliberations? Then, first one comes to the mind, sustainable technology including fats and oil. Recently, I heard a Professor M.M. Sharma said in one of his lectures that there is nothing like waste, and sustainable is attainable. Green hydrogen is it is going to be in the picture. It will save 830 metric tons of carbon emission annually. Then hydrotreated vegetable oil will be there, that is in the form of biodiesel. Then full cycle of edible oils. When we see full cycle of edible oils, today we are having edible oil consumption. Then whatever waste oil comes, so there a joint venture is being made that edible oil is used, the waste oil being utilized for making a biodiesel, or SAF, that is aviation fuel. Automation, now there are industry revolution from first to second to third. Third revolution was automation. Now we are entering into industry revolution 4. And you see everywhere, artificial intelligence is everywhere. IoT and industrial Internet of Things, man-to-man connectivity, machine-to-machine connectivity, machine learning, digital transformation, that is going to be and all this will be utilized real-time and closed-loop control system in fats oil processing. There are a lot of enzyme applications that is to be deliberated. With this, we decided, combining all this, what should be the conference theme, and that is meeting the challenges of energy-efficient process, innovation, and automation, having 7 technical modules: technical advancement in fats and oil processing, innovative enzymatic application in fats and oil processing, food safety and regularity demands, energy conservation, renewable as well as sustainable, role of automation and instrumentation in industry, and there are 2 keynote sessions. Thank you so much. Let us enjoy the conference.